Let's survive my goodbye. We shall.
So I emailed her right back, and I told her she missed the point entirely.
Good for you.
Can you imagine her confusing Uncle Vanya with Uncle Buck?
Ladies, I don't mean to sound pushy, but the play is just about to start.
Please, we know the play's about to start.
We're not idiots, you know.
I know, but...
Son, we've been to dozens of plays before.
And we wrote all about them on our website, Arts and Crafts, how to tell which is which.
Where we tell our readers all about the highlights, the grandeur, and the majesty.
We also talk about quilting.
I know, but...
Son, blogging like anything else is an art.
And we know what's a blog.
And when's a blog, too?
Because after all, you can't overblog.
Oh, I just hate that.
So just trust us when we say we know exactly what to enter a theater. We wait until everyone's been seated, and that's when we make our grand entrance.
So it's not just about what we see.
It's also where we've been seen.
Location, location, location.
Ladies, lights are about to go down.
Why didn't you tell us?
Well, what do you think?
My diet isn't working.
I mean here. It's a pretty good house in there, huh?
Pretty old house.
I was talking about the audience.
So was I.
Now, is that any way to talk?
Don't come to me with your problems. Figure them out for yourself. But you can't see my problem, can't you? Which one? Not so many.
Maybe the show will be a hit. From what I heard, it sure sounds like a hit.
I mean, it's no picnic dating Gary. He's a twin, you know.
You sure you have the right one?
Don't you think it'll be a hit?
Nope.
Me neither.
One of them has a birthmark.
Where?
He won't tell me.
Could turn out to be a sleeper.
So good the audience. And you haven't found it yet?
Oh! Just what kind of girl do you think I am? No, I haven't found it yet.
Straighten up, you two. Claire is on board happy tonight.
Oh, jeez.
What's the name of this thing again?
Here, try to remember it. There might be questions later. You know.
Where were you on the night of?
A meeting between Vincent van Gogh and Mark Twain. The human condition in paint and prose.
Rolls off the tongue trippingly, don't you think? Showboat. Now there's a title.
Seen rehearsals?
I accidentally wandered into the theater last week, and I don't know what I was doing. I only saw a few fleeting moments.
Well, how'd it look?
Pretty slow. Van Gogh kept blowing his cues.
I'm not surprised. You probably couldn't hear them. You only have one ear?
Harlequin Theater, front lobby, the best in live entertainment, and what else have you got to do? May I help you?
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Grady. I swear I'm beginning to believe people go to this theater just to misplace stuff.
What got lost this time?
A kid.
What?
Some space cadet lost her little boy.
Tonight? He's coming tonight?
Did you find him?
Don't worry, when the lights go down, he'll probably... There he is. Yeah, thanks for the tip.
Doesn't Jamie look lovely tonight?
Oh, it's all I think about. Is Hilda backstage? We'll send her to the front lobby. I'll tell her when she gets here.
Well, maybe if I told her that, it might be a good show.
And so life's first pageantry continues. Are you ever going to ask her about her life?
Who?
Who? Janie Q, that's who!
Janie? Now what on earth makes you think I have any interest in pursuing any sort of relationship with her? And how'd you know?
You work up a sweat every time she comes here. I was kidding.
Seriously, wouldn't it be great if the show was a hit?
Oh, I am on the Twitter in anticipation.
Aren't you worried about your job?
Brady, this big flop, so we bring in something else. So far we've had a 60s review, a 70s review, an 80s review, a review of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, 2 one-man shows, 3 one-women shows, a Humphrey Bogart film fest, a reading of Edgar Allan Poe, and a steel act. By my count this year, we've had everything here but volleyball and monster trucks. And it's only February. What does that tell you?
It keeps me up at night.
Where is he? Have you seen Neil?
Neil?
Neil
excitement, you know, his first play and all.
What did you say to him?
I just complimented him on his fine hairdo.
And that set him off?
Yeah, he's power mad if you ask me.
I've never heard such language. And I thought I was in the Coast Guard.
I started working here long before he got hired, you know.
He's just so sensitive, always worrying about this line or that character, never happy with the results.
Never knowing what he's doing?
Now that's just not true.
You can't take it personally, Ralph. Clarence hates everyone.
Yeah, but I'd like to be more than just the face of the crowd.
Well, if it makes any difference to you, I think you're more than just a face of the crowd.
Take today, for instance. I complimented him. And look where it got me.
Neil, will you get out here, please?
What?
No, he's not nervous.
You know, he looks kind of familiar to me.
The play! The play started!
How do they like it so far?
Well, they loved the curtain. It was a big hit. Has Clarence been in here? He just went through there. He said something about firing someone, hanging someone, bamboo shoot under the nails. You know, his usual.
See what I'm telling you? The guy is a nutsoid.
Try and relax. Maybe if you had a drink or something.
Don't say that. So far, my eyes have been tearing up, my nose has been running, I've been sweating like a horse, and I've just spent 20 minutes in there. There isn't an orifice in my body that hasn't been functioning at its full potential tonight.
Good evening, Rosemary.
See, this is why they won't let me have a pistol.
I just want to place a blaze of salt on my senses.
Well, I don't know about yours, but mine aren't functioning. Especially my sense of smell.
Oh no, it's him! Basil Crittenden, the theater critic.
Oh, so my reputation preceded me. So what is the name of his latest opus?
Well, we wanted to call it the Grapes of Wrath, but we figured you'd show up and that would make it too easy.
Oh no.
Who's that?
He's the author.
And he's worked very hard on his play, too.
Oh,
Okay.
He's just a little tense.
there. I know this must seem like a tremendous undertaking, and the pressure must be all but unbearable, but take heart, my lad. Now's not the time to get sick.
Really?
Of course not. Just wait till you read my review. Then you'll really get sick.
Oh.
Listen, I was supposed to be reviewing that revival of South Pacific tonight, but your place sounds so much tastier.
You weren't supposed to be here tonight?
Oh, my newspaper had me slated to do the Roger Hammerstein bit, but I decided on my own to take on this one. I can't wait.
Why is it that every time he comes around, I get this urge to go and take a bath?
At least he's in a good mood tonight. That's a good mood.
Don't worry about it, Neil. He's only one man. What can you do?
Just make or break the show, that's all.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Huh?
We gotta beat it before Clarence shows up.
Wait a minute. Is that the women's restroom?
Hold it right there!
This isn't unusual, right? The way he's acting, being the playwright and all.
Well, most men use the men's restroom.
I meant how nervous he is.
Oh, of course, you know, some guys don't get this far.
See?
Down here! On me! Now!
Okay, I didn't mean it.
Mean what?
Whatever I said.
You know, this one guy had his play canceled during the read-through of the first act.
That was me.
Don't you look familiar?
Don't dwell on the past, Neil. Everything will be fine.
So, where are the others?
Oh, they're coming. Never you mind. Ralph.
Fine. What am I saying? Everything will be perfect. You just need to get a hold of yourself, put yourself together, because now is not the time to get nervous.
Why did I even write the thing?
Get over here and step on it. Every time all night. Where's Jamie?
She lost a kid.
She's a kid.
She lost one. Didn't you hear what I just said?
Great. You want to brave the invitation?
I was waiting for Jamie.
For a change, get down here.
Good heavens, Clarence. There's no time for a solo or your drill. I know you're that bad usher.
Usher captain! And no one can slouch up their duties on my watch. I looked after my father, our retired drill sergeant.
Yes, sir.
ready?
Well, if we could cut up the 2 pieces I have.
Never mind.
Swallow.
Do what?
Swallow it.
I think I just did.
Now that I have your attention.
Did you really?
First off, you all been falling down on your jobs. Well, those shoes are a disgrace. I want to see a shine.
But they're suede.
Did I ask you what they were made of?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Next time you're here, I want to see my face.
That'll be a thrill.
Who's in there?
There.
Never mind. Candy, why were you late tonight?
Not sure.
I mean, you Frida said she got here on time.
Well, I was stuck in traffic.
And wait, just look at your uniform. It's a disgrace. You have your iron.
Small appliance, heavy, can be used as a doorstop.
Or for pressing gardens. Say, my uniform!
No, see, sir, when I bought this, they told me it would stay pressed and never needed ironing.
Oh, they didn't they? And I suppose they told you to jump off a cliff into that too.
Oh, no, sir, I don't do that if you told me to.
Yes.
Suck up.
Everyone! Right, all of you, back to your stations. Well,
This is our station, sir. This is where we're supposed to be.
After the play starts, we come back out here, don't we all?
wrong! Jenny and Brady, your stations are here. The rest of you return to your assigned aisle intersections.
Her what?
You're asking questions again.
Right. Our assigned island intersections.
Go! Well,
One day, he won't be able to boss me around anymore. Just you wait and see. Nothing.
I'm expecting someone.
is this in the manner of a personal visit?
Well, we'll see when he gets here.
No personal business while on duty. You've read the handbook, haven't you?
Well, I read it to her. Does that count?
If you two don't evacuate the stage in 3 seconds,
We're
oh!
leaving right now.
What I have to put up.
Who's coming?
Who else? Gary.
He's still out of the car?
Of course not. You think so?
You're still here!
No, it must be 2 other girls.
Good evening, Janie. Did I tell you how wonderful you look tonight?
No, but I thought you saved your best compliments for Clarence.
Oh, don't say that.
Clarence, do you think you can go backstage and make sure they're clear?
I'm sorry, that's not my job description.
Hey, Sarge! The fire marshal is on his way over here, and if he shuts down the theater, you will not have a job in which there would be a description. Brady, why do you always do what other people tell you to do?
No, that's just not true.
Why can't you be more like Ralph? He's always speaking up, trying to get ahead. I know at least 2 times you put in for a higher job here.
He's a jerk.
Sour grapes. Here you are, always letting everyone push you around. Are you ever going to stand up to Clarence?
Sure, the fire marshal?
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
You mean you'll do it because I told you to?
Well, sure.
See?
Huh?
You'll do it because I told you to.
Wait, I got lost there. The fire marshal is coming? What else could possibly go wrong?
Rosemary, can I have a little drinky winky? I need a bracer.
Corbin? What are you doing out here?
Hey, Van Gogh was known to have a drink or 5 every once in a while. Chalk it up to research.
I had to ask.
Corbin, aren't you about to go on stage?
Rosemary, I'm tough.
Mr. Scholes, aren't you about to go on stage?
What is this, a Greek chorus? And who are you?
Who am I?
I asked you first.
I'm Neil Horn, the playwright. I wrote this play.
And you owe all of us a lot of drinks. Set 'em up, bartender, and one for our resident scribe.
I thought you told us you never drink during a performance.
You see, I don't, only because it's next to impossible to get a drink out there.
Corbin, maybe you want to get ready to, I don't know, come on stage, you think?
Oh, come on. They'll never miss me. I'm just a face in the crowd.
But it's a 2-man show!
It is.
And it started!
Oh, stop fretting, my good man. I still have 6 minutes until my entrance. I've got it all timed down to a T before the last flagman waves his flag on the train out of town. The Music Man.
I don't care! You're supposed to... You're wearing a wristwatch? You're not supposed to be wearing a...
Now that is what I call a hasty exit.
Wait, let me get this straight. So if I do stand up to Clarence, I'm doing what you want. And if I don't stand up to him, I'm doing what he wants?
Well, it's a catch-22, my lad. You can't do what they want, and you can't do what you want. You can't live with them.
And?
No, that's it. Just get me a drink.
Corbin, you know I am not allowed to serve the actors until the after-show celebration. Or wait, whichever.
Is that right, Jamie? It's a no-win situation?
No, I just want you to stand up for yourself when it's your idea. Do something to help people. Brady, I don't mean to be cruel, but you're just so... And she really doesn't, you know. She had just heard what she had just said.
Oh, please. I want no more righteous excursions with privilege glimpses into the human heart.
The Great Gatsby.
Corbin, you need to go now.
You know what, little miss sticks her nose in everyone's business? I am unmoved from this spot until I've had my libation. Wild horses could not drive me from this spot.
Oh, well, why don't you tell the next theater manager what you just told me? Now what?
Would you look at the time? I need to Van Gogh.
Watch all the rocks.
You really have a bed, don't you?
Huh?
Was he wearing a watch?
I don't know what you're talking about. Does everyone know about this?
You're probably wondering what's going on right there, right? Of course I'm wondering what's going on. You called me down here. What's the problem? Well, the fire marshal is on his way over. The fire marshal tonight? How do you know that? Hey, I have low friends in high places. Wait. I think I got that backwards. I can't believe the fire marshal is coming. Just last month, he was on TV talking about all the fire taps in his neighborhood. Well, that's why I don't watch the news. And God forbid Miss Abernathy were to find out. The owner's wife, but she rules the roost. That's what I said. Well, if anything, we have to make sure that everything's clear. The back doors and the fire escapes first. I've already sent Clarence back to make sure they're clear. Good, thank you. Then we'll have to go in my office. Move everything from the fuse box. I'll need your help. All right, what needs move? First, the refrigerator. The refrigerator? And what do you mean first?
Funny, you know. He works and works to get to this night, and just look where he's spending it.
You're really in love with him, aren't you?
No, but I'm used to him. Of course I'm in love with him.
How can you tell? I mean, really tell that you're in love. I mean, how can you really
I
tell
get
that
your
you're...
point. It's just a feeling, I guess. Different with every person. Say, you never been in love before, till now?
Yeah, unrequited love, I think they call it.
You don't know that for sure.
Well, a pretty good idea.
Well, how is she? On a date with you?
Well, that's kind of hard to tell.
Come on, you can tell me.
No, you see, I can, because...
You've never been on a date with her?
So, as you can see, I don't really have any on-the-job experience.
Well, how is she with you here, at the theater?
She yells at me, she puts me down, she complains about how I am, and she complains about how I'm not.
So she's interested in you?
Yeah. Huh?
Look, would she go through all that trouble if she not like you?
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, when Neil first asked me out, I said no.
You did?
And the second, and the third, and then I said yes. You never know how these things turn out.
So what you're saying is, I shouldn't give up?
Exactly.
You're right, I won't get anywhere by giving up.
Right.
I won't know until I try.
There you go.
And she'll have to listen to me.
That's the spirit.
Jamie?
Go now.
Okay.
Think you're being too hard on her?
Now's just not a good time.
Oh, hey, Grady.
Hey, Gary. You're Gary, right? You're not the other one?
Yeah, it's me, Gary. No. Which way do you see? It's a lot of fun sometimes. Where's Candy?
Is that a post, I guess?
And Rita?
Probably with Candy. Why?
No reason. One of those two. You find one, find the other.
Any more arrivals out here?
Just me, do I count?
Not today. Where was I?
You were about to tell me about how much of a coward I am.
No, keep going.
Douglas, lily-livered, weak-willed.
You're in the right category.
Year's Eve.
Me?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you out on a date.
Oh, wait a minute there, pal. I can't date someone my own roommate is seeing.
Oh, whoa, hold on a minute. I'm Larry.
Oh, well, that's different. Let's go back here where we can talk. So, how'd you hear about me?
Well, Larry, he just so happened to speak about you, and he happened to show me a photo.
Really? I didn't know he had a photo of me.
That's right. You did. What'd he just say?
Why didn't I go to technical school? Learn a trade.
Because you're talented, that's why.
Sure, you'd say that.
Yeah, because I believe in you. Are you going to stay there all night?
I like to stay close to home.
I clean up in here now.
What are you doing here tonight?
Hey, I get a call to come in. I come in. They tell me to leave. I leave.
Then leave. I have enough to deal with for one night. Maybe we should let him do his job, Hilda. We can't have things too clean around here, especially not tonight. Good point.
What do you say his name was?
Who?
Him.
I don't know why.
No reason, I guess.
I just can't believe the fire marshal is coming tonight, all night. Did he have to wait till we have production running to come? Well, we have our schedules and he has his. You're not helping. Maybe we should see if they're clear over, the stages. In the end, I'll be all right. All right, then. Just worry about it.
You need any help with Lancaster?
I'll let you know.
Well, be sure you will, because I want you to know that I'm always here, ready, willing, and able to go above and beyond the call of duty.
Grady, I keep telling you, the regular coffee is on the right, and decaf coffee is on the left. Do you remember the last time we had him here? The fire marshal, I mean. It was 2 years ago. We were doing a production of Gone with the Wind.
Oh, yeah! And we had that slight problem with the burning of Atlanta.
Slight problem. We set an usher on fire.
Took me a month to grow my eyebrows back.
Great. Can you handle the center house tonight?
Center aisle, side aisle, balcony, you name it, and I'm there.
Just go inside. Make sure everything's clean and wheelchair accessible.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
Brady? He's trying.
Very. Have you heard anything yet?
About what?
About what? The play? What else?
I've been out here with you.
Just hope it's going well.
I'm sure it's going to be a hit.
Of course. He picks a night that the show is coming up. Running for the first day.
I know. I don't even know what's going through his mind.
You're not helping me.
I'm sorry.
I hope that we can get through all this. Could you imagine if Miss Abernathy were to show up now? If ever there was a pompous old cow, it's Miss Abernathy. What? Mrs. Abernathy! What are you doing here tonight? I got a phone call. Did you just call me a pompous old cow? What? Me? What she said was...
You know what you just said?
Well, what I said was, if ever anyone knew about theater pomp and circumstance and whatnot, then it's you, Miss Abernathy.
I see.
Go away. What's this I hear about the fire marshal coming today? What? The fire marshal? Where'd you hear that? Someone called and told me, that's quick. Who called? He didn't leave me. Is it true? Well, this is news to me. Why don't you go in my office and make yourself comfortable? I suppose. I want it perfectly understood that we can't have any bad publicity for our lovely theater. My sentiments exactly. Did you hear that?
No. I was off daydreaming.
Of course I heard it.
I'm standing right next to you.
Somebody tipped off the boss's wife.
I hope this doesn't end up on Matilda and Isidora's farm.
Don't even think that. That's the last thing I need. Somebody spreading this all over the internet.
Wait a minute. Wait just one little minute here.
This doesn't sound like something that's going to cheer me up.
What if the same person who called the fire marshal also called Mrs. Abernathy?
What? But then, that means somebody's trying to get us in trouble. And worse than that, somebody's trying to get me in trouble.
What would do such a thing?
What about Gloria Stanton over at the Stars Arena? She's been dying to get my job.
I don't think so.
Why not her?
You know, she died this stuff.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Have you thought of trade school?
The only problem is, my dam isn't until next Wednesday. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I think I can wait that long.
I can't believe I'm dating a twin.
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh, Candy, we were just looking for you.
I bet.
No, it's not what you think.
Now, how do you know what I'm thinking? Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
No, listen, this isn't Gary.
What?
Yeah, I'm Barry.
I thought you said your name was Larry.
No. You misunderstood me. I said Barry.
Oh, you can understand my confusion.
Yeah, no problem. I hope.
Anyway, you just asked me out.
Wow, that's great. This ought to be interesting.
I know.
I just hope he's not as clumsy as Gary.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Is Ralph in here?
No, we just got here ourselves.
This has to be somebody who's out to get me. Maybe we're just being paranoid.
No, wait. Don't. Oh, okay, this is worse. Ah, much better. Don't go. This is a hold-up. That, give me all your money.
Wow, I knew that. You set that up. You staged it, didn't you?
No.
You're not helping. Why are you looking for Ralph?
We were supposed to monitor our aisles, but he took off. Maybe he's in the restroom.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. A guy runs in here, tries to hold you up. So you think the most logical thing to do is laugh at him?
You don't have to play along.
Yeah, we know you're part of it.
A part of what?
That was Gary.
He said he was up to something.
And that's just the kind of thing Gary would pull.
I don't.
He seemed to trifle on edge your boyfriend there.
Well, wouldn't you? If Van Gogh running all over, and then the fire marshal showing up?
What? Didn't know about that?
About what?
The fire marshal. And if they know,
That's just an idle rumor.
idle, it got around faster than the internet.
This is Abernathy. Pay him no mind. He's a writer. You know how they are, living in their own fantasy worlds and all.
I guess.
Why don't you go in my office? Try and relax.
Maybe that's a good idea.
I'll make sure to update you as soon as I find out what's going on around here.
Of course. To think I'm missing the Kardashians for this.
Okay. It's time.
You mean
Yes. I'm going in.
mommy go with you?
No. There are some things a man must do alone.
Andy, have you agreed to check all your aisles?
They're all clear as far as they can tell.
Everything's yours, my Cassidy. Exit the aisles with wheelchair ramps.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you and your staff.
Very good to serve as always. No job too big, no task too hard. I will do my best at all times under all conditions.
We heard you, Clarence. It's okay with your part. Have you seen Ralph?
I sent him to check out the stairways.
Oh, I better go help him. We have the aisles, the exits, my office, the stairways. That should just about cover everything. Now, see, I told you there is no need to panic.
Again, new record.
Hey, I just got a great idea.
Yeah?
Well, I'm dating Barry and you're dating Larry here. So, why don't we double date?
Hey, yeah!
Sure, it's perfect.
No.
I know. You keep saying you're going to do this or
Could
that.
Kenneth Bell try to improve himself?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Who just rushed out here? Neil Moore, the playwright?
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. The cricket's just sitting there shaking his head, running furiously in his notebook.
Maybe that's a good thing. Didn't you hear the shaking his head part?
Haven't heard anything, Miss Abernathy.
Good, good.
We're always on the job here, ma'am.
And we'll do our best at all times, no matter how hard the job.
Oh, we heard you, Clarence. There's such thing as too much brand.
Yes, that's all very well, but it just occurs to me. Shouldn't you be prepared in case the fire marshal does show up?
Prepared. That's just a rumor.
Well, where there's smoke.
You saw smoke!
No, but shouldn't you clean up around here in case it does show up?
We have.
What do you mean by that?
That office is a sight. Wires running everywhere. Outside look like a spider's nest.
What?
She moved faster than that rumor.
Oh, Mrs. Abernathy, not meaning any disrespect, but while you were in there, did you by any chance rearrange anything?
What?
I mean, did you move anything?
Just what are you implying, young lady?
Nothing, nothing. But thanks for that young lady line.
She's right. That office is a mess. You're kidding me. No. And to top it all off, somebody moved the refrigerator back. You think I moved the refrigerator? Never mind that. We have to get back into the office, clean everything up before the fire marshal shows up.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Want to lock doors, Chief?
Just relax, ladies. I'll handle this.
What a nice surprise. Have you come to see the show?
Not exactly. This isn't a personal call, Miss Lancaster.
Yeah, we're here on business.
And I see this really isn't a surprise. Now, is it?
Whatever do you mean?
Well, it's not every evening that the owner of the theater shows up.
Oh, that. Well, I'm here because...
It's the opening of a new play, sir. Of course you'd be on hand for such an occasion.
Brady, I'm surprised.
Good.
Yeah. That's it. That's why I'm here.
How did you know that you know where? Just watch. This is why I get the big bucks.
But he can't go in the office.
What was that? Well, we were just saying that your boss here is doing his job, for which we can all be thankful. Thankful?
Now, Hilda, you know none of these kind words are going to distract us from our duties.
Nor do I intend them to, sir. Now, I know you must want to get right to work. Why don't you start here in my office? Whatever.
Hold on. You know I wasn't born yesterday.
Huh?
Well, let's review the situation here, shall we? Miss Abernathy is present, which tells us that they knew we were coming. And Miss Lancaster wants us to investigate her office. Tells me that that's the only place that they had time to clean up.
Now, I don't know to what you are referring.
Oh, nice sentence structure. No, I think we'll get to that room later. We just have a few questions before we begin.
Ask away. I have nothing to hide.
Whew.
You sure there's nothing to hide? I'm positive there's nothing to hide. I asked you to begin in my office, and there's no...
Okay. All the stairways are clear now.
What did you just say?
You said something about the stairways being clear.
Well,
Clear of what?
Now, see here! I will not have my ushers questioned in the door of criminals! Anyone's going to say that thing? Oh, then can you answer the question? Certainly. That is part of his duties. This is part of your regulations, not?
You can always count on Clarence and throw the ball into the other court.
May I ask why you came here tonight? Has there been some sort of complaint?
Let's just say we got a tip, and we always follow up on such things.
Well, I can assure you, and your overzealous assistant, that we have nothing to hide.
What a dog, what a dog.
Not so loud.
Why? I don't understand why the audience doesn't rise up and burn the theater to the ground.
What did you just say?
Did you see who's going to burn down the theater?
Okay, Carol, it's before I went.
What are you doing?
Just take it easy, Carol. Funny stuff. Now, what is this about trying to burn down the theater?
No, wait, I didn't mean to.
Didn't mean to give away your plan. I think not.
Who are you?
It means you. I'm assistant to the fire marshal and your worst nightmare.
You don't tell me that twice.
You don't understand.
Oh, I understand completely. We get these knocks all the time.
Nuts!
Wow, here's a real twist. Can you just wait a minute?
May I say one word here?
You'll get your chance.
There's no need for any of this.
I don't think I can take much more of this.
Are you all right?
What are they doing to Mr. Crittenden?
You don't want to know.
May I please say one word in my defense?
You'll get your chance.
Don't tell me that.
Rosemary, I really need a book. Good heavens, man. What did you do? Fall downstairs? Get sick or something?
I have been sick.
Corbin, what are you doing out here right now?
It's the end of the first act.
Everyone, get to your places!
It was so loud out here. Even if the play was good, I still wouldn't be able to hear it.
And
And what was with that guy sitting next to me, scribbling furiously in his notepad? Such distraction.
Where'd everyone go?
All that ruckus, and it just disappeared.
And Chris was of Van Gogh, running into the ground and leaving before any of us got down our seats.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I'm so hungry. Yeah, me too. Let's get some food. And I know just the place.
Hold on a second, I might just know what you're talking about.
Alright, why don't you meet us there?
Oh, good idea. Come. Let's get our chariots, shall we?
Yes, of course.
I just don't understand just why that 50 concession stand goes anything else than fried popcorn.
Well, what did you expect from this dingy theater? Hey, where are the girls?
I hope we didn't make you dancing way too long.
No, of course not. It was not a problem.
Oh, good. Good.
Hey, I was going to eat that. We're going to be late again. Yes, let's go.
This is driving me crazy. I don't think I can take much more of this.
Take it easy, Hilda.
Will you stop saying that?
I'm sorry. Go ahead and panic.
What do you think I'm doing? Somebody is trying to get me fired, close down the theater, and to top it all off, the fire marshal's in there grilling the critic.
Well, at least you got your help.
Look on the bright side.
And that is, at least Clarence and I got to the office before the fire marshal came.
True. Thank you for that.
Now don't you feel better?
Oh, I guess.
I thought a little fresh air might help you.
Has the second act started yet?
In a minute or so,
And Mr. Crittenden?
he's still being questioned in there.
Great, just great. He's going to fry me.
Do not say anything having to do with fire, please.
He hates the show.
I didn't want to tell him, but he made me.
I'd have found out sooner or later. Tomorrow, when his review is published, that'll be the end of it.
Wait. Maybe there's another way here.
Huh?
What are you talking about now?
Well, just stick with me on this because it might get a little complicated. Now, let's say, for argument's sake, Mr. Crittenden's review isn't published tomorrow.
And what's to stop him?
Well, if he's in custody all night, he can't write a review now, can he? He can phone it in. They take away his cell phone. And if he only gets one call, you can be sure it won't be to make some review, good or bad.
But a fire marshal can't arrest someone, can he?
No, but he can turn over some suspicious characters to the police.
You want Mr. Crittenden to get thrown in jail?
Shh! I said stick with me on this. Yeah, it's an old theater axiom that the best day for box office sales is the day after a play premieres. That's if it's a hit. But if he can't publish his review, how will our prospective customers know? By word of mouth.
Okay. And you think we're going to get the word all over town by talking to everyone we see on the street?
Not us, and not on the street. For this, we need to bring in technology. Say, somebody who writes a website or runs a blog.
That's a great idea.
I'm not so sure. That's like cheating.
Exactly. You can't tell the difference.
Wait a minute. Even if they do write about your show, what if they don't like it?
Hey,
Trust me, I know these two. Ladies!
the wings go in.
Until those in the know, I know. Say, how about that play, huh?
Well, we don't really want to say anything bad at this point, but...
Not until we've seen the whole play.
Yeah, but nothing is not objective.
Wow! You caught on to that already? Yes!
Huh?
The objective and the subjective. The show is fraught with it.
It is? I mean, it is.
I know you two would pick up on that if anybody would. The underlying current of raw emotion, the pristine yet paradigmatic scope of Van Gogh in the Golden Age with all its harsh and unfeeling restrictions. Not so fast.
Rosemary, what are you doing?
Don't interrupt, boy. I'm on a roll.
How do you mean?
Well, I know you're thinking, well, it is a two-man show and...
Yeah, what twin who wasn't humorous?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But set against his stage and wry illusion is
Ladies, I don't mean to interrupt you. Whatever this is, but the second act is just about to start.
And we're ready for it.
Shall we?
Let us wait in amongst them.
Thank you, and that's why I get the big bucks.
You know, Rosemary, I never realized just how sneaky you are.
You don't know that. Forget I said that.
I still don't like it.
They're just trying to help you, Neil.
I don't know.
Can you work this out on your own time? You have enough to deal with.
We'll get out of your hair. Let's go do our breathing exercises.
Well, we got him for sure. How do you mean? I mean, this guy's stories are falling apart fast.
Didn't he show you his credentials?
Oh, sure. Driver's license, press cards, the works. But you know those sorts of all kinds of ways of getting phony IDs. Then why don't you believe? Simple as pie.
We called his newspaper company, and they said that Basil Clinton simply couldn't be here, because he was reviewing a play on the other side of town.
Oh! Pretty sneaky, that one. Not only did he gain access to the theater, but pretending to be critics, he even get it for free.
The dog! But he just like past us.
This is going to blow up. You know that, don't you?
Did you just say blow up?
No! I said, it's nice to get the show up. You know, up and running. It's an old theater phrase we use. Yes. Don't use it wrong here. Noted.
Who's he?
He's the playwright.
Have you thought of trade school?
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Well, now the Golden Girls are seated as the second act can start. Say, do you know your technical areas are?
The light booth?
Yeah, that's it.
Up 2 flights of stairs and to your right. Can't miss it.
Thanks.
What?
Gee, Grady, you think you're doing enough to help them? I mean, why don't you offer an umbrella and roll up their carpet for her?
No, that's just silly. The stairs are carpeted already. Can't win.
Don't give up. Push ahead.
Anything new in here? Keep in mind I'm asking, hoping for good news.
Grady here just sent the assistant fire marshal up to the light booth.
Did you misunderstand that part about good news? Is that in here?
No, why?
I can't seem to shake him. Everywhere I go, he's at my home telling me I should change this and change that. Not to mention, he keeps sending me notes at home.
Well, at least he's trying to improve himself.
He's a jerk.
Brady, I have a feeling this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Are they still holding Mr. Crittenden?
He's right there in my office. Hilda, this is starting to get out of hand.
I know, Mrs. Abernathy. We're doing all that we can.
I wouldn't want to have to call my husband away from his butterfly collection to come down here.
No, I will not let it get to that. Don't worry.
What do you mean?
Well, I love this old theater as much as you and your husband do. When I was a young girl, me and my mother would come here. We'd see wonderful shows, hilarious comedies, dramas, even musicals. Now, it would kill me to see anything bad happen to them. Oh, I think I'm going to cry. Ever since then, it became a dream of mine to someday somehow work here, Mrs. Abernathy. You know, as Corbin might say, we are such things as dreams are made of. Now, this building stands as a true survivor of a gentler time of grace. And before I let anything happen, I will resign. Hilda!
But how would that do any good?
Well, I'll have to say that it was my fault. Everything was up to code until my sloppy managing came into play. You'll have to back me up on that. Don't ask me to do that. I can't lie. I can't lie without my heart being in it. I can't lie about that. Don't ask me to do that.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Hilton, you can't be serious.
Can you think of another way out of this?
Yes, we need to find out who's really doing all this.
Mrs. Lancaster may be one of our competitors.
No, Jamie, we pretty much ruled that out. I mean, who could it be? Good evening, all. Phoebe. Look, it's Phoebe. Phoebe Van Skyler, manager of the Barstow Playhouse. Well, as I live and breathe. Unfortunately, so does she. Now, is that any way to be, Rosemary? I just got by because I heard some dastardly rumor on the street. Gee, Phoebe, what were you doing on the street? Huh? Anyway, I just popped in to see. Do you mind? Oh, excuse me. I just popped in to see if there was anything to it. I suppose you're here to offer your kind condolences? Of course. What else? And you had nothing to do with it, I suppose. No, a horrible thing to say to him. Don't you know he wrote this play?
Yes.
Why, Ariana?
Rosemary, none of that now. My, aren't we emotional tonight? I wonder why. Oh, do you?
How about you be honest for once? You're just dying to get the manager's job here.
I'm half thought of it, I must admit. Still, the bar show has been so good to me. But you wouldn't mind leaving it for, say, here. Say, there's an idea.
You're drooling.
Very funny. Still, it must be such a burden working for Mr. and Mrs. Abernathy. What about them? Oh, Hilda, it's all over town. He's such a dweeb. And she? What about her? I don't know how you put up with the pompous old biddy.
What are you saying about Mrs. Abernathy?
That she's pompous, arrogant, and has to have that bulbous nose of hers into everything. Oh, and fat. I heard she never watches any of the shows here because she can't fit into a theater seat. Wow, that's a horrible thing to say about her, Phoebe. It's not just me. Everyone says that. Everyone says what? That she's so overweight that when she gets on a bathroom scale? When she gets on a bathroom scale, what? Why, Miss Abernathy, I had no idea. I'm sure. No, you don't understand. That I'm pompous, arrogant, and fat? You mean there's more?
No, it wasn't me who said those things.
Sure sounded like you.
It's kind of like we were right here in the same room with you. No, I'm just telling these ladies what other people have said about you.
Uh-huh.
And I stood up and I told them flat out that you were not arrogant and pompous. Notice she left out fat. I was calling you fat.
Miss Van Schuyler, if you don't mind, we have more important things to attend to just now.
Of course, I'll just...
Here. When did the Wicked Witch of the West show up?
Just a minute ago. We think she's the one who made all those calls.
Well, she didn't call me. It was the man's voice I heard.
Just check this. Yes, they're still clear.
But who could have brought them up in the first place? They also put up the burglar alarm.
Did you question the stagehands?
They said they never saw anything.
Wait, they said they didn't see anything? Yes, Grady, pay attention. Well, maybe what they meant was that they didn't see anything unusual.
That could be.
Maybe. Go on.
That's all I got.
Oh, you're just being too shy.
What do you mean?
You just don't want to let your twin brother see you on a date.
That's not it.
Say, where is your brother anyway? Yeah, he should have been here by now. I'll give him a call.
No.
Why not?
Well, you shouldn't.
What?
You shouldn't have your cell phone turned on, Candy. You know the rules. All cell phones turned off during the performance.
Right, I forgot.
Where's the fire marshal now? He's in there. Still questioning the thing.
That Eunice person went up to the light booth.
The light booth? We never sent anyone to clean the light booth.
Oh, and that place is always a nightmare. Fire's running everywhere.
Let's just not panic. They've never been here before. Maybe they can't find it.
Oh no, I told her. I told her to check on something like that with you first.
So she asked you where it was located.
Oh, did she? You know, so much has been going on lately. It's really hard to keep track.
My, such goings on. Be honest, Phoebe, for once in your life. You called all this down on us, didn't you? I most certainly did not.
Well, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it's someone who's working for you.
Listen, I told you the truth. Now you can choose to believe that or not. It's no skin off my nose.
Wow, after having 3 facelifts, I'm surprised you can even find your nose.
If she didn't do it,
Bring it there.
if she didn't do it, then has to be somebody here. Somebody on the inside.
That's all I need, a mole. You have a mole? Where? Doesn't show. That means a squealer, you idiot. Don't you watch Criminal Minds?
That's why none of us stagehands saw anything unusual. We're used to seeing the usual crowd. So we never suspect anything else.
But wait, something doesn't make sense here.
Now what?
This person, whoever it is, called the fire marshal to get the trouble, but then calls in the janitor to clean the place up. The janitor!
He went into my office.
Right after we cleaned it up. a girl, disguised as a guy, disguised as a janitor. Man, this is complicated.
What do you think they're doing to Miss Superintendent there?
I don't know, dear. Don't let it weigh on your mind.
Oh no, why would that worry me? I'll never sleep again.
I'd still like to know why anyone would try to get Mrs. Lancaster fired.
Yeah, so would I.
Any news?
All quiet on the western front.
Oh, you didn't do anything else to help out the fire marshal? You didn't carry his clipboard or make him coffee?
Jamie, when will you ever take me seriously?
I'll tell you when. When you do something great, something to help people no matter what they may think of you. When you make a stand.
A stand? Help others? Watch this. Hey, Gary!
Yeah?
What? You're Gary?
Oh!
What are you trying to pull? He just called Gary and you answered.
I thought you said Larry.
But you told me your name was Barry. You don't know your own name?
Well, I'm a twin, you see. Get confused sometimes.
How's that?
How did you know? Well, which is it? Gary or Barry? Or Larry? Yes, how many of you are there?
Well, there is this one that we keep under the stairs.
Stop it! You lied to us! You wanted to date us both at the same time! And you're not really a twin, are you?
No! I guess. But it's really easy to tell someone.
How?
Well, my sister's taller.
Well, we're finished. Yeah, that goes double for me. Since you're a twin, it has to be double.
Oh, come on, I can explain.
Well, I, for one, am going to put an end to all this once and for all.
Oh, wait, this is never ending. Don't do anything yet.
And just why not?
This may all sort itself out. As my father used to say,
Bad news rides a fast horse.
if anything bad's gonna happen, we'll find out about it soon enough.
Wow, there's a plan. Sure needs to be in your shoes.
Oh, so fun.
Shoes!
Huh?
That's it, shoes!
I can't believe any of this.
Okay, now let's go downtown.
Does this mean you won't be citing the theater for any violations?
I can't say that. Venus is still checking the place out.
But officer, what can I do to make you believe that?
Now, you say some critic or other, but your own newspaper says you can't.
But I already told you, I came here instead of there.
Now, if somebody is fortunate,
Them, those two, they can identify me.
so how about it? You know this guy?
You know, I can't really say.
Rosemary!
You know, officer, so many people come in and out of the theater every night. I just can't be expected to know them all.
What?
And you?
Well, I don't know.
Wait a second, buddy. Can't you see the kid with you? There's no elaborate rules. I mean, come on, man.
Okay, now let's go.
Hold it!
Neil, what are you doing?
Something I should have done long before now. Sir, I can identify this man. He really is Basil Crittenden.
And just who are you?
I'm Neil Horn, the playwright. I wrote the play that's running right now.
And just who will vouch for you?
That's him, sir. I met him earlier.
But if he's really some critic or other, how come he's also the newspaper says he can't be?
Well, you see, sir, it's because I asked him to come here tonight. You see, he was supposed to be reviewing some other play tonight, but he came here instead, as a favor to me. That's why he's here and not there. He really is Basil Crittenden.
Well, that's different. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
You should be.
Just doing our job. But in the future, watch what we say.
Hey, I'm a journalist. I deal with news. I always watch what I say.
So, now we can finish what we got started here.
All finished, Chief. Everything's up to code.
Hey, what?
Thank goodness for that. Not that I had any doubts.
Well then, I suppose it was just another false alarm.
Guess you're all off the hook then. So it would seem, no thanks to you, Phoebe. Say, how are things over at your theater anyway? What? I heard that it was so empty. All the actors kept hearing echo. That's a lie. Oh, so then you're doing okay? Better than okay. Oh, you say? Yes, and everyone else. Our theater is smoking.
Did she just say the theater was smoking?
I heard smoke. And when there's smoke, what on earth? What do you think you're doing?
Fire Marshal, miss, we're gonna have to take a little trip.
But where are you taking me? We're not taking you anywhere, dearie. You're taking us to your theater. But you can't do this.
Oh, yes, they can.
No, we were just talking. It was just a catchphrase. You can say that again. That phrase helped us catch you. Now move it along. Couldn't you sit up by us smolder and come here for an alibi? No, we were just talking.
I do apologize to you all.
No harm done, officer. Glad we gave you no cause for alarm. Get it? Fire! Alarm!
If I had a nickel.
Gee, Mrs. Abernathy, how long did you work on that one?
Hour and a half. I wondered what you were doing, and you keeping me on like that.
What? Up to something?
Thank you,
Neil.
Neil, thank you, Neil. You know, you didn't have to do that. I mean, if the fire marshal brought me downtown put me in some dingy cell, I wouldn't be able to write my review. I wonder who thought of that one.
I'm glad I could help out.
You do realize this cannot affect my review of your play of any way, shape, or form.
I understand.
I mean, I have my reputation to think of. I have to be objective at all times.
Of course.
But I do see there's a lot of turmoil going on here tonight. People running around, the fire marshal showing up and all. It must take a toll on your play. So, what can you do? Say, postpone my view, say, for one day only, and come back tomorrow night under more professional circumstances.
Oh, thank you, sir. I couldn't ask for more than that.
No, you can't. Ladies.
Basil.
Rosemary.
Dracula?
Neil, that's so brave of you.
Oh, I don't know about that. I just wanted my play to be judged by its own merit. So you can see I had to do it my own way. Besides, I don't think you respect me otherwise.
I respect you no matter what you do. And you're so calm right now.
Of course I'm calm. Why shouldn't I be?
Does he have to do this all over again tomorrow night? He went into the woman's restroom again.
What if I told you I was dating Frida to make you jealous? Well, I'm glad we finally got everything cleared up around here.
Well, not quite everything. We still don't know who's submarining us, as Haley Mills would say.
Haley Mills? Gee, Rosemary, what are you, 60?
Yes!
Sorry!
Did I ever tell you guys I have bouts of amnesia?
No?
You mean about who was crashing up the theater?
I think we already figured that one out.
Great, can't you see?
No, I'm open for suggestions. If somebody's out to get me, I want to know who.
So, you know, we were all talking about the janitor, but the janitor wasn't really the janitor. It was someone disguised as the janitor. And as the janitor...
Brady. We know about the janitor, Brady.
The janitor? The one who's out to get you?
Is Ralph!
What? No.
Ralph.
Brady, you've always been so jealous for Ralph. Now, if you
Oh, Judy, just listen. See, I was standing here like some of you when the janitor came by. Something struck me as odd. I didn't snap to it at the time.
Brady, what bothered you about the janitor?
It bothered me as to why the janitor would be wearing suede shoes.
Hey, that's right! I noticed that too!
Come off it, Brady. Lots of people wear suede shoes, even janitors.
Oh, yeah? And I suppose a lot of janitors also carry around a right handkerchief.
Ralph!
I can explain. I've gotten that backstage. The guy pretending to be the janitor must have dropped the
Come on, Ralph, I saw you changing clothes.
You could not have seen me changing clothes because I was hiding over it. What?
What was that, Ralph? You were hiding? Oh, why were you hiding, Ralph?
Ralph, how could you do such a thing?
Was it you, Ralph?
Okay, fine. It was me.
So you made all those calls. But why did you call Phoebe? Why did you call her?
Easy. He needed a diversion. Someone you'd suspect of such a thing while he was busy carrying out his plan. She really had nothing to do with it, now did she?
No.
Why, Ralph? Why did you do this to me? Have I done anything wrong or mistreated you in any way?
Mrs. Lancaster, I'm sorry for causing you so much grief. I mean, I did want your job and all, but not for anything against you. I was hoping you could make me your assistant.
Again, why?
Because I wanted to get back at him.
Me?
Yes, you. With your yelling, with your nagging, your constant regiment. I wanted to get into a position where I could yell at you and see how you like it.
Just because I run a tight ship.
Oh, you never stop, do you?
Ralph, if only you'd said something earlier, we could have set up a meeting and worked this out.
I'm sorry, but you know, I have only the utmost respect for you. Your caring nature, your diligence in your work. I'm sure a boss with all these fine qualities have to rub off on all over the place, even a little effort like myself.
Well, you have always been a good worker, doing your work on time. Now, maybe I could let it slide just this one time.
Hilda! Now, Hilda, that's very understanding of you. Very sweet and good-hearted. Shows a caring nature and diligence in your work. However, I am replaced. Ralph, you're fired. Leave the theater at once.
Fine. I'm going.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. Dude, getting fired? That's rough. Say, can you give me a ride?
Sure, whatever.
Oh, and by the way, do you have a sister?
Wait, no! Ralph was going to take me out for a late supper tonight. I was really looking forward to that.
I have to fire him, you understand?
I suppose.
Can't have employees you don't trust. Well, that's way too much excitement for me tonight. I'm going home. I just hope Barney will remember to record American Horror Story.
Great. I'm so impressed.
Good. I'm glad.
And say, speaking of late supper, how about you and I going out after the show?
Hold on there. I was going to ask Grady out. Such a brave soul, coming to the rescue and all. Now, wait a minute. Me too. I mean, someone as clever as him, catching Garrett in that lie? What a man. How about you and me go painting the town red?
Huh?
Or whatever color you like. You can choose.
Ladies, I don't know what to say. Wow, I'm popular.
Now we
Now we know what you're trying to do. Thank you. And for you, how about you and I go out after the show tomorrow night?
That would be lovely.
And I can tell you a few things I don't like about you.
Fine, I guess that's fair.
But what about tonight? Yeah, you have any plans?
Well, Penny, how about you and I go out after the show then?
Oh, Grady, that would be lovely. Don't you love a happy ending? I would settle for a normal one, thank you very much. Forgot my clipboard. Here it is.
Hey, thank you. I was looking for this.
And,
Thanks for calling me earlier with that tip that your boss was coming. It really saved us.
you know I do that situation every month.
So, see you for dinner on Sunday?
Right, Mom.